Always be the one to end the call first. This might be the most counterintuitive rule of all, because when you're talking to a man you genuinely like, when the conversation is flowing and you're laughing and everything feels effortless, the last thing you want to do is hang up. But that's exactly when you should. Here's why. When you end the call first, at 10 minutes, maybe less, you leave him wanting more. He doesn't get the full picture. He doesn't get the story about your childhood, your last trip, your complicated relationship with your sister. He gets just enough to be curious, just enough to want to call again. And he will call again. That's the point. Women are natural talkers. We process out loud. We connect through conversation. And one of the biggest mistakes we make with men, especially men we really like, is treating them like a best friend or a therapist. We download our entire day. We share every feeling. We fill every silence. And slowly, without meaning to, we become predictable. And predictable is the enemy of desire. So set a timer, 10 minutes. When it goes off, no matter how good the conversation is, you end it gracefully. I have a million things to do. It was so good to hear your voice. I have to run. Talk soon. Say it warmly. Say it like you mean it. And then hang up. What happens next is the magic. He sits there wondering where you went, what you're doing, who you might be seeing, whether he should call back sooner next time, whether he should plan something before someone else does. A friend tried this, set her timer for just 4 minutes on a call with a man she'd been seeing. When it went off, she said simply, "I have to go." 5 minutes later, he called back and told her he wanted to see her twice a week instead of once. 4 minutes. That's all it took. Now let's talk about last-minute invitations, because this is where most women give away everything without realizing it. If a man calls you on Thursday to ask what you're doing Saturday, you're busy. It doesn't matter if your Friday night plans are a face mask and a book. You are unavailable. Here's the thing. A man who is serious about you doesn't wait until Thursday. He thinks about you on Monday. He worries that if he doesn't call by Tuesday, your weekend will already be full. He plans ahead because you matter to him, and because you've shown him that your time is valuable. When you say yes to a last-minute invitation, you teach him something. You teach him that you're available whenever he decides to show up, that you'll rearrange yourself around his schedule, that he doesn't need to think about you in advance, because you'll be there either way. And a man who knows you'll always be there, he stops trying. Meet Beth. The first time someone called her on a Thursday for Saturday, she said yes immediately, and he kept calling on Thursdays. For months, she never knew until the last minute whether she had plans or not. She was always waiting, always available. And he never once thought to do better, because she never showed him that he needed to. The way a man behaves during the early days of dating is the way he will behave in a marriage. A man who plans ahead is a man who prioritizes you. A man who calls at the last minute is a man who fits you in when it's convenient. You are not convenient. You are a priority, or you are nothing. So if he calls Thursday for Saturday, your answer is warm, sweet, and firm. "I'm so sorry. I already have plans." No explanation, no counteroffer, no guilt. He'll figure out what it means. And if he wants to see you next Saturday, he'll call on Monday. Now, what about the day of the date itself? How you spend those hours matters more than you think. Go to the gym, get your nails done, take a long bath, buy yourself something. Take a nap if you need one. Watch a comedy, not a romance. Read a book. Do anything that keeps you in your own life, your own energy, your own world. What not to do. Don't spend 3 hours on the phone with your friends, analyzing what he might mean, whether your signs are compatible, whether this could be the one. Don't write your name next to his last name in your notebook. Don't make this date the centerpiece of your entire week. Because when you walk in, having lived a full, rich day, you're different. You're a little breathless. You're genuinely present. You're not desperate for the evening to go well because your happiness isn't riding on it. That version of you, that's the woman he can't stop thinking about. Keep your life full. Keep your calls short. keep him wanting more. The man who can't quite catch you is the man who never stops trying.